Boop, boop. Hello.
Boop.
Hello.
We just need to test
Hello.
another sound alert. I just...
Want to do another one?
If anyone would like to physically gag me when it gets to this point, please do.
Can everyone hear that okay?
Oh,
You
you know what's funny? I thought I didn't hear the sound alert because I looked over and I think Jack was moving their mouth as the sound alert was going, and I just thought you were talking.
thought he was saying that.
That happens to
It
me
is
constantly with the
Not
sound.
uncommon for me to say such a thing.
That's funny. Hi, everybody.
funny. Oh my god.
I think you don't remember them because you don't even notice when you're actually saying these things.
Like I don't
And the rest of us sort of look at each other like, does he know he's saying that?
I'm telling you, it's accidentally sexy Jack.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the time. Hi, everyone. We're going to play some Dungeons and fucking Dragons. Dragons.
an FD.
Not every D&D game has an actual dragon in an actual dungeon, so it's fun to get to play one. I would do a little recap. Before I do a little recap, I'll express what our... I'm going to do a little burpee first. What is our prompt? Our prompt, we're going to do a prompt this week. Our prompt this week is, what is in your character's will?
Completely unrelated to what's happening in the game.
Out of nowhere.
What is in your character's will?
Who knows why?
So, I've written a little blurb for this one. I was preparing. Last session, we stepped through the literal and metaphorical fog wall and into the murky, shadowy depths of the dragon's lair. What awaited us was not a normal dragon's hoard. Tomes and baubles rested upon neatly stacked shelves, whilst gold spilled out haphazardly across the floor. After rolling a super high stealth check, Randall chose to open the largest book, titled Mementomancy, Our Dark Lady's Gift, centerpiece of the collection, and he read the first entry. Inside it described ritual magics of Shah that were commonplace for wiping a worshipper's memory. It's a custom amongst those that follow the deity. But later spells, and notes in celestial handwriting, described a ritual that, instead of removing your memory, would instead remove all memory of you. According to the notes, the spell required a powerful magical grimoire known as the Tome of Loss, and a certain degree of sacrifice. Becoming clear that this author was our party's mysterious foe, their plans to manipulate the Archfey Ludimira into using the grimoire to complete the ritual were scribbled into the margins. What's more, their motive was discovered. To be, and I quote, rid of the angel's pet, and Shah will reward me with her embrace. Upon putting the book in his bag of holding, Randall sensed a presence in the room, and we rolled initiative. After dropping a cloud of darkness on our back line, the barely material, rotting and cursed carcass of Adrenalith sprang an ambush on Haiku that nearly cost them their life in the first round of combat, thanks to the D6 that Noko gave me. Thanks, Noko.
Yeah, really emphasise that.
Never forget.
The giant shadowy beast spread darkness and Haiku's trinkets wherever it went, under the gaze of an altar to Shah. After sparring with the spectral form inhabiting the bones of Randall's mother, the party chased it deeper into the ruins of the enclave of the Apogee. In the centre of the final chamber, Adrenalith was found waiting, alongside her own obsidian-cased heart, pierced by a jet-black longsword that our party had recognised. Absit Luna, a blade that they had found almost 2 years prior, and left in the care of one of the realm's premier knights, and Nurali's celestial brother. Upon seeing the sword, the Tome of Loss, Randall's accidental warlock patron, exclaimed to him that he must draw that sword to save his friends from the reanimated, dagger-ridden corpse of his mother. But he remains reluctant to follow the guidance. Wonder why? We find our players in the midst of a battle, not just for the King's Forest or their lives, but also to uncover the nature of the blade plunged into Adrenalith's heart and how it got there, as well as loot and levels. Fortunately, our players still have 2 dragon-slaying arrows and a revivify contingency spell to their name, but they're running low on spell slots. Even if some people have a decent health pool right now, not everybody does. So, before we get back into our combat, what's in everyone's wills?
Yeah.
What's
And
not
so
in my will?
enthusiastically.
I'd do it again, but I won't.
Yeah. Please don't.
Please.
So Randall's will, if I can go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have a huge amount of stuff to give away, but there are a couple of important things. So it's a split gold into thirds. 1/3 of it goes to the monastery. 1/3 of it goes back to his family, assuming they are his family. But
I was gonna say.
it's a bit like to change his will now, I think.
Wait, no, just because they're not related to you doesn't mean they're not family.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right.
They
You're right.
raised you.
Yeah, okay. And then the other third goes with the mansion, and then there's like a hierarchy where it goes to the party. But if if you're reading Randall's will, there's a solid chance that there's more than one will being read. So then it drops down to Evelyn and Parsnip.
That makes sense.
Oh, and the bag of holding goes to Nurali, so she can have infinite
Sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. Brain is not working. And Haiku gets the interesting pebble.
Perfect.
Or it's nothing.
No,
Nothing.
Oh, Nugget gets sprouts, like always. And Oro gets Randall's writing stuff.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Yeah, that is nice. That's a good call. Right, who's next?
I'll go next.
Right.
So after the usual sort of stuff, your sort of details and whatnot, if and only if said mysterious object is found, that is to be shipped back to a hoi hoi for reasons, then everything else upon Haiku's shell, apart from one item, is distributed amongst the party as best as Haiku can to sort of suit that person. So, for example, the Ever Ink feather would go to Randall, the Frog Lamp goes to Oro, and so would, say, the Seashell. Nurali would get the Xylobone. Nurali would also get the Turtle Tankard, which
Total tank.
surprising that doesn't go back. So yeah, they all get distributed out between the three of you, except, let me find it, where is it gone? The Spoon of Holding, because that cannot be physically removed.
Oh, God.
And then underneath, after the list has been read out, there is a little clause which just says, upon being gifted these items, said person has to carry them around with them at all times.
God.
I figured there'd be something about that in there somewhere. You can't just like get rid of these or sell them. You gotta hold them all the time. Oh my god.
In fact, if they had more time to prepare, they might have just put some kind of like curse on them, so you have to have them on.
Yeah. Small shell appears on your back.
That is the
They like the party too much to do that.
Oh, that's very sweet. Oh my God, is Randall allergic to feathers?
Yep.
Oh,
He's got special synthetic feathers.
oh.
That's canon. That's canonical.
Canon.
Canon.
I struggle with that word. It's got too many noises in it.
Honestly, that's fair.
Otherwise known as
I can
syllables.
never.
No, he did.
I can never remember how many ins is in canon the apparatus and canon the story. It's just I'm just like one has two and one has one, and that's all I know. My magic wand would go to Haiku. My holy symbol and my prayer book with all the like notes of everything I'd learned from the Enclave would go to Randall, because I figure that would be part of like writing down the story of how things got as bad as they did, and it would be good information for him. My Pearl of Power would also go to Haiku. The Ioun Stone and the Cloak of Protection would go to Oro. And then my money would be split between everyone. And my Robe of Glamour, I would ask, and I would like set some money aside for it to be delivered to Daenerys. Because she helped me escape and gave me money and like kept me from just like dying of starvation as I figured out what to do when I first like escaped. And I figure no one here would want that as much because it's just like a pretty thing, and that could be something that she could either have with a little bit of money, or she could sell it and live comfortably the rest of her life and not have to go and do business with creepy cults.
Nice.
Maybe she likes it. Maybe she likes the risk.
Maybe, yeah. And
Makes her
and
feel
she's
alive.
totally welcome. Yeah, exactly. She's totally welcome to continue doing whatever she wants, but just a little something
Fair enough.
for
Yeah.
her. And all the other stuff I have is like this soap I've made, and it would be like you can take whatever you want. Decide amongst yourselves.
Well, most of my shit is like random stuff I've picked up in the midst of our travels, so I've written some ideas down. But you know, if something doesn't appeal to you, then you can pass it on. I feel like as I die, all of the money that I've secretly collected has like fallen out of my body, but it just says in the will to just put it in the bag of holding and spread it out for everyone. Put it actually in the spreadsheet. Nurley is getting the signed Percival poster that I have, along with a big motivational poster art thing. Nugget can have my leather jacket because it smells the most of me, and I think Nugget will like that. I also have some shitty ink that Randall can have, and I just say sorry after that. I have a really cool mandible, like a giant mandible that I think Haiku would like, even though it has no magical properties. I think it would just be cool on their shell to have.
Yeah.
Then headbutt sword.
Yeah. I also have a
It's a
key.
gauntlet.
You can have a key. I have no idea what this key's for, but there's a key. Maybe you'd like that.
That sounds perfect for Haiku's shell.
Yeah. I
Maybe it's
have.
the key to the thing.
Oh.
Imagine.
Oh.
Entire time.
Maybe write that down, Tom. Write that down. I have a straw boater reed hat that I think would look really good on Randall, so I'm going to give that to Randall. I have a sending stone that is meant to go to my mum, so I'll give that to anyone else who's left around. Just keep this on you, because there might be a message coming through it at any given point. And I have some old ass moonshine, which you can fight amongst yourselves for if times get really dark.
Wow. Those will be drunk at your funeral, surely.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Smashed. Cool. Well, it's nice to have a little read through of where your goodsies are going, if and when you die.
Yeah.
Who knows when that'll happen?
And obviously the remaining diamonds would go to the party. I forgot about the diamonds I have for like 5.
Thank you.
No, we'll bury the diamonds with you. We've got no one to use them.
Yeah, that's true.
Turn me into a quest. Leave a bunch of cool cryptic things.
Oh,
That would be
yeah.
so fun.
That would be it's full circle. That is. That's D&D adventuring full circle. You turn into a quest.
If magic were real and I could be an adventurer, I would definitely like in real life. I'm gonna when I die, I want to be a tree. But in a world where I could be an adventurer, I would absolutely want to be a quest in death. How fucking like perfect would that be?
That's pretty sick.
I feel like I'd get to the point where I could cast some really good healing spells, and then I'd retire and just live off of that. You know, come pay me, I'll heal you up. You know, get to that. You know, maybe you do like a couple levels in monk or something, so you can live forever. I don't know, some shit like that.
What levels? Yeah, I need a few more levels and then I can have in this body.
All right, go for no poison. That'll do. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ultimate D&D retirement plan is just being a caster who can make it to 7th level spells, learn the Magnificent Mansion spell, and open a bed and breakfast. And have the spectral servants do everything for you, and you just collect money.
Nice.
Anyway, continue.
That's pretty good. Noko's giving some D6s to Haiku, love it. We'll see. Hey, if anyone wants to give me D6s,
No.
No. It's actually
it's
illegal.
possible.
We
It's
checked
possible,
since
and
last
even
game.
some people like it.
I've crossed Noko's name off my list.
That's all it takes. That's all
Wow.
it takes. A D6 redeem.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that Noko could give me a D6 and then just give you another D6 afterwards.
Well, yeah.
Interesting. You're all hearing that, chat? It's very easy to buy yourself off of Jack's list.
Not mine though. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, it's just my list. I don't represent anyone else here.
Okay, in our last combat, I did a histogram of this, genuinely. I went back and I looked at all of my D20 rolls for the last game, and there was a negative skew, a fairly normal distribution, and then a huge number of 2s. I rolled a lot of 2s last game, so my hope is that it balances out.
As a friend and a fellow teacher, I wish you to treat this professionally, but that was not a histogram, it was a bar chat. Please don't target Haiku.
It's a histogram.
A bar chat.
It's a histogram.
Bar chat.
What's different about this in a histogram? It was I write with the histogram function.
Why did it frequency, not frequency density?
Okay, alright, okay. Well, regardless.
Here you go, chat. I can't bring it up on screen because it's on Discord, but
At least you can see.
you can see how many 2s Tom got was 6.
Yeah, it was enough. It was enough.
Why stop a streak?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd hope that it would balance out at some point. Because I
Thank
also
you.
did the D6s. Wait, can I link to the D6s one as well?
Should be able to.
Copy link. Is this gonna work?
Oh, Randall got a decent. Boop, boop.
I also did some D6 rolls at the beginning, just to see where my luck was at.
Oh yeah.
Not good.
Also not good.
Not good.
Some might say really good. You know, just kind of everything's a matter of perspective.
Not great. Not great. So I'm just hoping that
A 1% chance of that happening.
I'm really hoping that chance balances itself out. Okie dokie. Right. So let us get back to our combat. At the top of our turn order, we have Nugget and Oro.
Oh, tits. Okay.
No, Nugget and Ori.
Oh,
So you guys are currently on the ground, is that right?
yeah. Yes, and you can't trick me otherwise. I'm on the ground.
God.
The great deception of last game.
I'm gonna move over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot the dragon with a dragon no bow arrow even.
No.
What's it called? A dragon
Dragon Nomo.
dragon no
doesn't-
bow.
That's their. So it's a normal short bow, but you've got a dragon slaying arrow.
Yes, dragon slaying arrow. That's what it's called.
Okay.
11.
Okay, that is a miss. Unfortunately, we are down to.
Can I
one
give
more
Jenny my
dragon
D6?
slaying arrow.
How did it miss? And where did it go?
Yeah, maybe
No.
we.
Is there a chance it could hit? Is there a chance it could hit Randall? Wait, Randall's there.
You're not grabbing the arrow and then using
Well,
it as
if
a projectile.
if it missed and maybe hit me,
It did not.
I'll use
I want
mine.
to give Jenny my D6.
Oh, no, I
It's
use
sank
mine.
into
I use
the-
mine. You keep on yours.
Okay.
Fuck. Is that it?
Unfortunately, that did not hit. Not hit? I'll get there
Try
eventually.
again.
It did not hit. That sunk into the black oozy fluid that is surrounding the heart down here. So remember, anyone that's walking into this black fluid needs to make a saving throw. Anyone moving through it needs to make a saving throw at the beginning of their turn. So you've taken your shot. Whoosh, arrow sinks into the ooze, unfortunately. Anything you want to say? Anything else you want to do with your turn?
Shit! Someone pick up the arrow whilst you're over there. That'd be great. If you just.
Okay, no movements?
I've already moved. That's it.
Right. So, the shadow of Adrenalith here is going to make just a horrible, like almost death rattle of a gargling sound as she kind of like rears her head and it starts to vibrate in the air around her. As she does so, you hear the crystals in the ceiling start to shake, and something's gonna happen. Not right this second, but something's gonna happen. And she's gonna have all of her lovely, wonderful actions.
No.
What should we start off with?
Start with a map.
Probably we're gonna go for some attacks against Randall.
Noko says your mic sounds a bit fuzzy, so maybe unplug it and plug it back in. Tom's been having some issues with his mic, and I'm not sure why.
On the back?
Yeah.
Is that
You sound better now.
I think it might also be like your new room position.
Yeah.
There's
It
also
might be a bit more echoey.
microphone's a little bit further, like it's over here now, where it was over here before. It was a bit closer.
It looks like your room is deeper behind you now than it
It is,
be.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what I can do about it in future, but for now we might have to just deal with it.
It wasn't as bad as it was
Thanks for
before.
pointing it out, though. It is helpful to point out sound things whilst watching a stream, because if you don't point it out, nobody's gonna know. Okay, so continuing my string of extremely poor rolls, I rolled a 5, a 16, and a 1.
Against who?
Randall.
Randall.
Oh, all of those.
Yeah.
Oh. Can you remember? Did I attack the dragon last round? I did. Therefore, I have 17 AC.
Yeah, that doesn't matter for this one attack. That definitely hits you. The other two don't.
Oh,
But-
you rolled. Right. Okay. Yeah. No. Right. Got you.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
rolled
those
that,
were
yeah.
the totals.
Those-
Oh.
Yeah, no, those weren't the totals. No. Those
yeah.
were what the dice showed. Okie dokie. So that is bat, and one of these. Okay. I'm gonna roll. Oh, I rolled very well on that. That is 24 points of necrotic damage to Randall.
How many health points you got, Randall?
As Adrenalith turns, bites close to you twice, and slashes at you.
I got a little more than that. That's fine.
Okay.
She's also going to give an attack of opportunity, unfortunately, as she jets off into the air.
Oh, get whacked.
She's going
That's
to...
by me and Todd. And Haiku.
And Haiku, potentially, yeah. Over here. She is in the air about 20 foot up. She is over here now, flying towards this crystal, it appears.
No.
The ritual spell casting circle you found on there. Any attacks of opportunity?
Yeah. Is that just a one
One attack.
one attack? Yeah.
Much less fuzzy.
18?
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
18.
That is a miss.
Shit.
Is there a downside to doing an attack of opportunity?
It's your
You
reaction.
lose your reaction.
I can't risk it.
I simply can't.
Does Todd want to do one?
Oh, Todd, yeah, Todd will do one. I just need to check. Todd will just bite, so it's going to be +2.
It's possible, but it's difficult. It's
Well, Todd
it's
doesn't
not
it?
happening. Try his hardest. Adrenalith is over here now. She, screams some horrid, draconic screeches at you, but we move on. Mysteriously, we move on to initiative count 20, where there is a lair action. Remind me of my lair actions.
No. I refuse.
Cookie. Oh, this
Give
is a
everyone
lair
a kiss
action.
on the forehead. That's the their action.
Oh.
Okay. I I'm gonna do. The last one I did on you guys was trying to banish someone, and that didn't work.
That was funny though.
Instead, I'm going to try. Yeah, that was. Funny. I'm going to try something else. One person is going to have to make a saving throw. I'm going to say I'm going to roll a dice on who it is. 1, 2, 3, 5.
This is always
Left
bad
and
when he
right.
has to roll a dice.
I'm doing left to right. There you go. 1, that makes it Nurly.
Ah,
Good. Awesome.
Please
Good.
make an intelligence saving throw.
No.
you paid for me.
No. Yeah, that's what I expected.
Okie dokie. You are suddenly overcome with visions of just an abhorrent future where you have had your wings torn from your body. You have had your spellcasting ability stolen from you. You can see a world where in front of you is the carcass of Seraphina. You feel nothing but misery and loss, and you sink to the floor and bawl your eyes out. For this turn, you are restrained. No, sorry, the technical term is incapacitated, I think.
Yeah, that's very different than restrained.
Yeah, let me just double check. I think it's incapacitated. Yes, incapacitated. As you experience this horrible, overwhelming malaise, and just this nightmare appears in your mind. That was really poorly timed.
Because now I just lose my turn. It's great. It's fine. So moving on.
Oh,
As entering the field
Oh, even worse.
is our good friend.
oh, fucking Egg Sheeran.
Ah!
Egg
Not the
Sheeran.
return. He's on tour again.
It is the return of Egg Sheeran, the displacer beast that you guys fought at the lodge, and that Haiku unfortunately was unable to kill.
You brought a friend as well.
He's
by the
brought a
way.
friend.
What's his name?
None of the other tokens are allowed to have names. Egg Sheeran is only getting a name because of
The
how
past.
relevant they are. The past. So these guys appear on the scene. So that's going to be their turn. Their turn is going to be appearing on the scene. It is clear to you now that these are working in concert with the Dranlith in some form, and that they have similar goals. Regardless, Nurly, your turn starts. This one turn, you are incapacitated.
Mm-hmm.
So you are incapacitated until initiative count 20 on the following round.
Okay.
You are incapacitated, which means that you cannot use actions or reactions, and you must use all of your movement narratively in a malaise. Just general sad things, Can you give this D6 to Egg Sheeran? You absolutely can.
Tom, I want you to see if your mic has any gain on it, like the actual physical mic. It's the very top.
It does, but I turned it all the way down last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's still turned down after we moved it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think that's it. It's just sure, like when you're louder, it's like peaking and going a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah. It's like auto gain somewhere switched on or something. I don't know.
There are no options in my general settings for that.
Because when you're talking at a normal pace, it's fine. It's just when you're being a bit louder, then it gets a bit
Well,
bleedy out.
we're going to have to deal with the horrible, horrible microphone for now. Hi, Nave. What a treat. Right.
Point. I'm just
Nurly.
gonna end up sending you my old Yeti. Not Netty. Yeti. Blue
This
Yeti.
is a Yeti.
Whatever.
It is a Yeti. There's
Yeah,
there's
because-
automatic gain control in the voice of video settings. Which
Well, it
is
might be
awesome.
Discord.
In Discord, yeah, in Discord.
Oh, I hadn't considered Discord. Voice and video.
below noise suppression for me.
Oh, it is on. Turn it off.
Oh, say something.
Boobs.
Sounds good.
I think that sounds good.
Ass and titties. Ass,
Ass,
Say something louder.
titties.
Bah! Bah! Ah!
Nah, maybe not.
It's not as bad, I don't think. It's
No.
still
All right.
a bit funky.
Well, we're making some progress. Sorry if I scared anybody.
Just scream in lowercase next time.
Lowercase.
Ow.
Okie dokie, Nearly. You want to describe to us how you're feeling in this particular turn?
Really sad. Morose. Hopeless probably a little bit. Like I'm feeling a big sense of loss, weirdly. Interesting.
Oh.
Appropriate.
Can we see butterflies?
Moths, yes.
Oh, moths, not butterflies.
How
That
many?
would be too nice.
Just dozens of them. Dozens and dozens.
Oh shit.
Will find themselves primarily.
I feel like she's not a quiet sobber in this moment either. Like, amidst the battle sounds, there's probably definitely the sound of some, like, loud sobbing.
Oh, sure. I mean, you do still have your movement, so you are allowed to use your movement in some way.
Oh, you said that I had to use my movement in malaise.
Yeah, so the alternative, to clarify this if anyone's interested, as it's been made probably abundantly clear, Adrenalith at one point was a moonstone dragon. There's been plenty of moonstone around the place, and it is all no longer moonstone and has been tainted by the Shadowfell energies that are here. So the original ability that I've had to change to being spooky and Shadowfelly was compulsive dance, and you had to do a dance, and all your movement action was dancing. Because moonstone dragons are quite, silly. And I didn't think that was appropriate, so you're not going to be doing a dance. You have to do sad movements.
Oh, sad movements. Ooh, okay.
A sad dance.
I feel like she's like, when people will like crouch down and hug their knees, I
Yeah.
feel like she's doing that
Okay, alright.
while she's crying.
Sure. Alrighty then. So the sounds, the actions, and everything that you do on your turn is all sad. That's your turn over. I tried to reframe a lot of these abilities because I think the adult Moonstone Dragons have a tendency to be like very CC heavy, like stopping you guys from doing stuff. And I'm not a huge fan of taking your turns away from you, but I couldn't strip out all of the abilities, so you got unlucky. You were the one person that got. That's really badly timed considering who's right next to you.
Yeah.
Told you
Well-
it's bad when he rolls for who gets hit by something.
I feel like sometimes otherwise you're going to be like, oh, Tom's with picking favourites.
Well, yeah, because you do.
You're only saying that because it's not you.
Yeah.
If it was you, you'd be quiet.
Is that the wrong person? That's the wrong person. Go back to your station. This guy over here. Okay, managed it.
So much.
Only just managed it. Alright, okay.
I have a question. Does this rock not look like a cow to you? Does it look a little bit like a cow?
It does now, immediately.
It does look a little bit like a cow,
yeah.
100%.
You know what?
One of
It
us
definitely
is a
didn't
heart.
before, but yeah, it does now.
Okay, so the first shadow is going to attack Todd, gets an 11 against AC. The second is going to attack Haiku, gets an 18 against AC, and the third one's going to attack Haiku again for an 8 against AC.
Nope.
So 18 doesn't hit you because you've got your shield on.
Yep.
That shield is saving your ass.
It is.
Your sudden, obtainment of several armor class points has saved your ass on several occasions so far.
Yeah. What was the AC against the Todd, by the way, sir?
11.
Oh yeah. That was...
Very low. Randall, you're up.
Cool. That's me. Yeah, I thought I'd already used that. Cool. I'm gonna go and try and help Haiku.
Okay.
Thank you.
Which means hitting them with a big stick. Classic Randall.
Do my breath weapon recharge. Hell yeah! I mean, everything's fine. Those hit.
So 13 against the top one, and 15 for 28.
That first hit kills that guy.
Oh. Well, then
Nice.
the second one hits the second guy then, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Doing 15
With
points
15.
of damage.
Yep.
Okay. That's a lot of damage.
And then I
Very
get
fucked up.
a 12 for an unarmed bonus. 12?
That's a hit. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. 11
Okay,
damage.
so
Oh,
He had 1 health left.
that was the best roll I could do on an unarmed strike. Yeah.
It's almost a waste, but it wasn't because it saved Haiku. How
Yeah.
much strength have you got right now? Because you lost some strength last game. Haiku.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I start off with 15 though, so it's not really that much of an issue. I'm down to 11.
Okay. Alrighty.
Can I look up what's above us?
Above you is a similar network of crystals that you suspect probably at some point was almost like a chimney, kind of like that goes out into the sky.
Okay. It all looks solid up there still, right?
Yeah, the crystals look solid. They don't look like they're gonna like fall in.
Okay.
Also, whilst you're moving in the black tarry stuff underneath you, please make a strength saving throw. You make the strength saving throw and are unaccosted by the difficult terrain
Good.
and its negative effects.
Well, I ignore that anyway.
Yes, but I mean, it is a difficult terrain and its negative effects. Difficult terrain wasn't a problem.
Okay. Alright.
All right, so you've done some
I'll allow
attacks. You've cleared the way for Haiku.
I want to finish my movement like on this side of Haiku.
Okay. Anything you want to say on your turn?
We gotta get the thing out, but I don't want to do it.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, you perfectly blocked my line of sight on that shadow there.
Well, I've also made it so it comes to fight me, not you.
True, you're also on left health.
But it won't kill me through
No
strength.
death saves.
That's
No,
true.
but if it now hits a 17 damage,
Well, yeah.
I rolled a 5, so it's not going to hit you at all.
Nice.
See?
These
Planned.
fucking shadows. These fucking shadows. Also, these dice rolls. Haiku, you're up.
okay.
Strength. Saving throw. Strength. Saving throw.
So, I'm gonna have to do a strength saving throw because I'm gonna move, so I might as well
Yep.
do a saving throw now, might I? Oh, that has become more difficult for me to do. Oh, great. I'm gonna add my d6 to that.
Okay. That is perfectly on. Yeah, you've hit the DC.
Lovely.
You're okay.
So,
So you can feel that the tar underneath your feet is like not even just passively sticky. It's like it's almost reaching out to try and grab at the soles of your feet and like pull you down.
Ooh.
How does it feel on my toes? Because I have sandals on.
slippers on.
Thick and maybe not sentient, but definitely alive.
Oh, cool.
Ew.
Squelchy.
It's how I would imagine you know, like those places where you get fish to like nibble at your feet.
Yeah.
No, I don't want any parallels between these two things. I tell you.
Yeah.
Alright, so you've moved
It's
up.
really gross.
Yeah. So, I don't know what.
Hi, Fobs.
The journalist's in the air now, isn't she?
She is, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to shoot her with my fourth ballista.
Sure. That's a hit.
Oh yeah, 21 damage.
Oh, a chunky point of damage as well. Okay.
Might have been the highest I've rolled on that in a while.
That's lovely, yeah.
So,
That's a good roll. 8, 6, and 7. Nice.
shit. I should have done that with a bonus action. Never mind. Oops, I didn't think that through fully, but that's probably fitting.
You're under a lot of stress right now. There's a dragon
Yeah.
in the room and it's
Yeah.
trying to kill you.
Right, I'm at this heart. I wanna I want to get this sword out of it.
Okay, you can absolutely try. Do you have anything in mind, or are you just going to try and grab it and pull?
I want to cast levitate on the sword.
Sure, go for it.
Wait, I say that. Half my last spell slot gone. Right, I'm going to use my action to cast levitate on the sword.
Shit. Okay. So, how does your levitate spell look?
A lot of like my spells come from like little bits of rock or metal shards forming into something useful.
Yeah.
I like to think they just form into little metal wings.
Oh, I like
tip
that.
of the sword,
Yeah,
just, you know,
that's cool.
like fly wings.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast the spell on the sword itself, not on the heart, on the sword.
No, on the sword. The
Okay,
thinking
understood.
being that would make it easier to pull out.
Absolutely. So levitate isn't fly. Levitate helps something to kind of float in place, and you can kind of like push it around, that kind of thing.
Yes.
So you can definitely see that it's taken effect. You can see kind of like these little stone wings, as it were, kind of on the hilt, the cross guard. But it's not moved.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll require an action to try and pull it out.
Bugger. Well, that's my turn done.
Okay, Koki, anything you want to say?
I may have loosened it, Randall.
Okay, Koki.
I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
Why not?
I can't do it.
Maybe I'll live a little.
Live a little before you die a little.
Yes.
Okay, let's go over here. There we go. He's in range. He's in range. The other way, but this one's in range. 19 against AC. These shadows are just fucking. It's so difficult for them to hit you with this new armor class. You having picked up that shield has really fucked me using these shadows against you. Well, it just wails against you and slams its body up against your shield as you have efficiently defended yourself. It doesn't manage to hit you at all. Top of our turn order though, Nugget and Oro.
Okay.
Levitate can lift things straight up. 20 foot every time the cast uses their action. Oh, I think I've misunderstood levitate. Let's read it, shall we?
I assume
It
the
does say
sword
loose object.
at an angle, anyways.
Oh, does it say loose object?
Yeah.
Hours. That saves me. One creature or loose object of your choice you can see rises vertically up to 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration. Can levitate apart there again. Okay. Target can move only by pushing or pulling. Apart from you, who can make it move up to 20 feet. Oh no, you can move it up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. Cool! Duration is 10 minutes. And is it a concentration? It's not a concentration? It is a concentration. Okay. Cool. Good. It has not moved up. It is not a loose object.
Okay.
No, you're not. Sorry.
That's okay. It gave me time to think about what I was doing again. I don't want Nerly to get hit by those dudes.
Thank
Okay.
you. I don't either.
So I'm gonna run over here. And I lit my sword in the last room. Do I need to relight it?
No, you're fine.
Okay. I get my sword out, and I sword the dude in front of me with my flame tongue. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay, this
Flame
is
tongue.
Egg Sheeran's pal.
Meg Sheeran.
Sure.
Okay, that is a miss, unfortunately. Very close miss, but it is a miss nonetheless.
Can I give you one of my combat d6s?
Oh, yes. I also have I have a combat d6 as well on my character
Okay.
sheet, so I'll use that one. Oh my
That's all you needed.
Lord.
Oh.
Oh, that's all I needed.
You slash across the side of this. Oh, wait a second. It's a displacer beast.
No, you already said it's canon now.
He's dead. He's dead.
Don't take back his.
Sorry, Meg.
Disadvantage on your attack.
It's okay. It's okay. I believe in you.
Okay.
Just roll another 12.
It's a displacer
Yeah.
beast.
Or 13.
All right. Yeah, you're fine.
Amazing.
You're fine. It also gets your sneak attack modifier.
Oh,
Yep.
Sick.
Oh wait, does it get your? Yeah, you got Nugget next to it.
Yeah, Nugget's by me. 14.
Oh my god,
The same
No.
damage roll, yeah.
that's so much damage.
So funny.
Okay,
Okay, and
it was fate.
Nugget's gonna bite on my turn.
Yep,
16.
as a hit. God, fucking hell! This poor displacer beast.
Nugget and Oro doing what Haiku couldn't. Finishing off a displacer beast.
Listen, you walked so they could fly, okay?
I assume this guy's looking pretty fine after Oro's hits. I assume they were looking mostly okay.
Let me just calculate it. They're looking. You would maybe describe them as bloodied.
That's the word I was going to suggest. Okay. I'd like. Wait, can I use Fury of the Small? It's not a. Yeah, I can use Fury of the Small because it's bigger than me. Everything's bigger than me.
Yes.
Everything's bigger than you.
So
Which
you can
is-
only use that a certain number of times a day, but you've only used it once so far.
Yeah, so that's an extra 4 damage.
Okay.
And on Nugget's turn, Nugget's gonna bite.
Okey-dokey.
A 12.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Damn it. Okay.
Could I? Oh no, never mind. I've got to use my dice.
I'm gonna. That's my turn. I'm gonna shout out to them to. Neurali's on the ground crying. Please hurry up over there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Egg
with
Sheeran's
that-
back. Shit.
That gives a 180.
Oh my god, I didn't use any of my fucking legendary
Wait,
actions. that
did you
turn.
do Todd? Did you have a go for Todd
Oh, yeah,
and
where's
Stefan
Todd?
Haiku?
No, so I used my bonus action to shoot.
That's what you
mistake I
were.
made.
That's the mistake
But
you
I'd done a
made.
decent chunk of damage to the dragon, and I was like,
Mhm.
so maybe a fair trade.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, Adrenalith swoops down to the ground, where she seems to be actively absorbing energy from this crystal.
No, don't
No.
do
And it seems to be, in some way, rejuvenating her.
that. No.
No.
The Ender
It's the
Dragon.
worst kind of boss fight.
But as you see that she does that, you can see that whilst her wounds close, the darkness in the room abates slightly. Okay.
Use the simpler word.
Lightens. a little.
Reduce.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Choose. Cool. Koki. And then she's going to fly up to here. At this point, she's about 40 feet in the air. Is she 40 feet in the air? No, she's more like 20 feet in the air. Up here.
2 points always make a line, Jack.
Wait. If we factor
2
in the
points always
height,
make a
she
line.
might not have enough range.
Come through.
You guys see the little arrows?
Yeah, but you're 40 feet up in the air, so you're going to be shooting down at an angle, so surely it go over Haiku's head.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. What's
You're
the range of the
absolutely
breath
right.
on?
You're absolutely right.
Oh, that's a cone.
You're absolutely right. You're so
What was it
right.
called?
You're so right.
I feel like I've made a mistake.
Okay.
Why do we keep
Right.
lining ourselves up repeatedly, like every turn?
Well, we're two people. We can't not line ourselves up.
All right.
And in fact, with Todd, we're the three of us, so we make a triangle, which is what this weapon shape is.
Cone.
I would like everyone in this cone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't like
So
that.
that's Todd, Haiku, and Randall.
This is going to be terrible. I called it. I called it. Actually called it. Unless this happens to be poison or disease.
What?
Nope. This is functionally very unfortunate for some of you. You.
I wonder who.
It's Todd, isn't it? It's Todd.
We'll see how it is. You are struck by just this deep heaviness in your shoulders, your neck, your arms, and your eyelids, and you just feel this discomfort in being awake. And you slump to the ground, face down in the ooze.
It's just where you wanted to be.
Wait, who is this?
Everyone just assumes that Randall is fine and has just decided
That is
to.
Randall, and if Todd can sleep, it's also Todd.
Condition immunities: charmed, exhaustion, poisoned.
Not sleep then.
No.
Surprising that the ghouls can sleep, but they can sleep.
Aw.
I'm sorry. Do you just want them working all the time, constantly with no breaks?
They deserve a rest.
Question:
Uh-huh.
Do ghouls breathe? Because I feel like they wouldn't. So like, he might be asleep, but he's not gonna drown.
Yeah.
Regardless,
Nice
you
wood
and
bath.
Randall and Todd are now unconscious for 10 minutes.
Oh.
That's 100 turns.
That's 100 times.
Oh.
That's
well, I'm
only
just
100
gonna-
turns.
This isn't a charm or frighten effect, right?
Nope.
As a reminder, you can usually wake a sleeping person, but who knows if this is a magical sleep that you can't wake someone up from.
Okay. Right. It's time for Egg Sheeran and Egg Sheeran's pal.
Not famous enough to have their own name.
Egg Sheeran is over here to attack Neurali. The other guy is sticking into combat with Oro. It's nice having enemies that have an intelligence score over 10. Wait, please tell me they have an intelligence score over 10. They don't. They don't.
Oh.
They don't at all. Their
Your statement's still
intelligence is not even
true.
close
Just
to 10.
not...
To be fair, I think Egg Sheeran does have an intelligence over 10. The other one doesn't.
They have a name, right? So they've got a little bit
yeah.
extra to him.
Egg Sheeran did always strike me as a cunning beast.
I rolled a 2 against Neurali. And a 1 against Oro! I'm having a bad time in this encounter so far.
Oh.
Oh,
You
you're
set-
having a bad
set
time.
two people to sleep.
Yeah.
God fucking damn.
Two people are asleep. Neurali's sobbing.
Neurali
It's all
is
gonna be
actually...
down to Oro
Oh
soon
wait,
again.
that did remind me, at 20 we have lair actions.
Lair action, loud noise wakes everyone up.
No, it's going to be much better than that. I'm going to go for...
Rising tide.
this.
The
I'm gonna
goop
go
rises.
for,
Become one with the group.
um,
And the
this.
rock cow.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, but I.
Darkness appears.
That's alright, because Egg Sheeran's pal can't hit you into it because they can't see you. Right?
They would have disadvantage if they didn't have dark vision. Oh no, wait, dark vision doesn't help with this. So yes, no, they will also still have disadvantage. Nearly, you are no longer under the effect of the malaise. Fight hard. I'm tired.
Don't like the darkness. Just going to move and the way I would see it is she knows like vaguely where everyone was before the darkness, so she's just gonna kind of back away until she can see again, which I'm assuming is
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Can I see this guy through this little area of space here or no?
This circle is not especially well drawn, is it? I'm sorry. It's there. Can you see him?
Oh.
Let's say that you can't.
I can't. Ah, there's a space there and everything. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like it's not a full or even a half square. Like it's like a
That's fair.
quarter square. It's like
Okay. So God, everyone's so far away from me now. So far away from me. I think so. That's 5. I don't want to leave Oro, but I want to be closer at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I see his little butt poking out over here?
from Egg Sheeran.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage, but it's still there. It's still there.
You might as well just skip it. You're not going to hit.
We got a 12.
Yeah, I figured
See?
so.
Why even bother
Can I
rolling over again?
I see his little butt poking out or no?
No.
Okay. Am I able to read?
You can see that Todd's having a tussle. Poor Todd.
Yeah. That'll work. I'm going to Sacred Flame at that dude.
Okay.
And that's a dex save. Nope, pressed the wrong thing. Ignore that. That doesn't mean anything at all. This is what I wanted to press. There we go.
They got a 9 on their deck save. So they take
Damn.
17
Radiant damage.
radiant damage, which is doubled.
Yep.
They are fucking obliterated by a
Nice.
spell.
Hell yeah.
As you kind of cast that spell, you can kind of almost for a fraction of a second see like the light trickle down through the crystals in the ceiling above.
And I
Okay.
just say, be gone. And then they
You
will.
have to be able to see to attack of opportunity. Oh, can't be able to. All right, well, that's helpful to know.
Good to know. Didn't work anyway.
Didn't work anyway, but it's good to know. Anything else for your turn?
Do I want to do that? I could. If I moved 5 feet this way, would I be able to see his little booty over here?
No.
Damn. Okay. Well, I don't want to go too far away, so instead of moving over there, then I'm gonna move here and kind of stay near Oro.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
With a
Everybody else is outside of my range.
nerdy enter turn. Randall,
Mhm.
I sleep
you sleep.
at night.
You're having
Just
horrible,
sleep for
horrible
a chance
nightmares.
to dream.
Oh,
No.
You're having
That's-
horrible, horrible nightmares. Let's see what your nightmares are about.
That's normal.
Randall, you dream of the monastery ablaze. Master Kulth lies dying, and you have a great sense that it is your fault. You know, in your gut, that your party's abandoned you.
I hate that dream. I don't like it.
God.
This guy's gonna leave you dreaming.
No! Hit me!
He tucks you in. Gives you a kiss on the forehead.
Took me into the goop.
Dug me into the goop. You know, once upon a time, you would be so into that.
Oh, this guy actually hit Haiku.
Did he?
Yeah.
Imagine.
I'm gonna use my reaction to. No, I've run out of spell slots. Never mind. Joking. I've run out of spell slots.
Good. That is this much damage. Oh, come on. 5 damage. I rolled so badly. 5 damage. And your strength is reduced by 3.
Okay, now that's an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Haiku, you're up.
Okay. I was really wanting to make a stand on that sword.
Remember, Randall is sleeping.
So is Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, toss it.
I'm going to use my final spell slot. Cast Thunder Wave, but at 3rd level.
Okay.
Where?
On whom?
It's not on whom, it just does it in a radius. Around
So
me.
it's not it's a 15-foot cube, so it starts at you, and it's a 15 cube attached to your feet, essentially.
Right.
Oh. Okay, well, the cube will extend 5 above me, 5 below me, and then 15 to the left.
Thunderwave is super weird, and instead of it being what you would think of by a 15-foot cube, it's actually just 3 squares in a line.
Yeah.
It's dumb. But I think you could take 1 step to the left, not leave their threat range, and then turn around and Thunderwave the 2 of them.
So I think it's just. It's this.
Yeah, Thunderwave is written really silly. Oh,
'Cause it's a
That's
15
how
foot
we did
cube.
it last time.
This is what it is, and it can be as long as it's coming as long as it originates from you. It's fine.
Alright, so I'll do what Kate says. I'm going to move there,
Okay.
and that Thunder Wave will be to my right, effectively.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to make a DC 17 Constitution save. That's not
So
the
that's how
damage, because I cast it at 3rd level, so I do get another
Yeah.
2d8 on top of that.
hell yeah. Well, it rolled the damage for you
Yeah.
in the higher level cast.
It's
Fine.
only rolled 2d8 still.
But then it rolled 1 at the bottom. When
so
you
see
upcast,
where it says higher level cast in the box in the middle, it says
Ah.
yeah,
Oh.
so it was 20 damage in total.
Yeah.
Both of them failed their saving throws.
Yeah.
oh
That's here, and you fucking kill them both dead. As a massive eruption of thunderous force blasts from you. It shakes and vibrates against the heart, and you can see that the sword is shaking in place as well.
There goes my action. Telekinetic only works on creatures. It's not going to be that. I can't shoot a blank spot, can I? That's not a thing. You gotta shoot a target, like a creature.
You can shoot a blank spot if you want to shoot a blank spot. What are you trying to shoot?
Somewhere right next to Randall's ears.
Right, so you want to try and wake up Randall with your gun.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Would it be enough to just move towards him, shoot it above his head at something?
I mean, Thunderwave makes a huge thunderous
it is a
sound that
huge
can be
thunderous
heard.
sound.
Yeah.
But it's a magical sleep.
Okay.
I would, for you to wake Randall up, you would have to take an action to like
Damn. Okay.
possibly wake him up.
What if I use my bonus action to shove Randall using telekinetic?
So there are 2 ways that you can wake someone up from sleeping in this game. One is taking an action. It has to be an action to wake them up, or damaging them.
A little pep. On the toe. On his little goopy toes. Just shoot him in his goopy toes. It'll be fine.
No.
No, we all know what happened last time. I shot someone.
No. Yeah. I feel like history's being
Wait.
rewritten here.
No, last time Tom's like, well, if you just said you want to do non-lethal damage,
You can knock people out, but that doesn't really help it.
I'm never asleep.
You can do non-lethal damage, and you can only do non-lethal damage with the melee attack.
Oh, bugger. What are the chances of 3d8 rolling below a 16?
Let me tell you, in my experience, really fucking high.
Does anyone happen to have a spare d6?
I
I'm
do.
thinking to take it off the
I
damage
do.
roll.
I've got one.
Ooh.
I'll allow that.
But I
have-
don't want to do this without Dox's permission.
He's asleep. I'm kidding.
I know, but this feels a bit too far, because if I shoot him dead...
He sat down.
I can't see
have-
some handling.
I have 3 combat d6s.
And
We're
this is a
going to take
bonus action,
one-
isn't it? It's a bonus action.
Which is a bonus action.
Because you've already used your action. That's because as High Cannon, by the way, has said, throw a Brussels sprout. It's actually very valid. You could do unarmed improvised attack, which would always do it's 1 damage plus your strength modifier. So it wouldn't do very much damage. So
0
it takes
damage.
an action. But it takes an action.
Yeah.
I take an
Oh.
action, right?
Oh, it's a bloody yeah, I need to do a bonus action if I want to do it now.
I feel like if you shoot me, you're probably just going to knock me unconscious. Even with a d6 taken away from it.
Yeah.
Because a d6 is going to roll a 1.
You know what I'll allow? I will allow multiple people to stack their d6s onto the
Oh, of course you will.
I have
Just
2
get this-
combat d6s.
Now it's
Right,
the
here's
thing
the
of,
question.
do I
What
want
if
to
I
take
add my
away...
d6 onto it?
The thing is, I could just roll a 3. Like 3 ones.
Like-
Yeah.
What would
true.
Haiku do? Would Haiku think about this? Or would Haiku
Haiku
just
would
do
just
something?
do it, honestly.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right.
You all know
I love
that
this.
Nerly has not cast her highest level spell slot yet.
Shit!
Oh, fucking hell.
You obliterated me!
That's the best attack you've.
You obliterated me! You could have attacked the dragon!
6 on my combat d6!
Oh hell
Oh
yeah!
my god.
Marking off one of my combat d6s.
I'm gonna use
that-
use mine as well. Just
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Fucking hell!
A 7 damage wake up call.
Honestly, waking up every day gives me 7 damage. It's fine.
Jeez. Oh my
Imagine
goodness.
Haiku doing the math meme. Absolutely.
I was not a fan of that. Not a fan of what happened there.
That was a lot of damage. What a good roll for you.
What a good roll for
Yeah.
all of us in different
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
There was so many good rolls involved.
Oh, so funny. Well, Randall, you wake up in agony.
Ow.
You see that the ooze has started to climb its way up and around your face. About 1 turn away from being, having some seriously unpleasant.
Oh my god.
Wait, no.
Wait,
I've still
what?
got movement left. It's fine.
Okay. Huh?
There.
Thank you. Yeah, because it's that guy's go next. Like, get up with 8 health in there. Done.
I've almost bounced it out.
Is there anything you want to say on your turn?
As I run up to Randall, there's just... I mean, I say if there's a look over the shoulder, physically impossible for Haiku to do such a thing. But it's like a... I'm sorry, I hope you understand.
I hope that this is we've got Randall, who historically for Haiku has been seen as someone who runs away when Haiku needs them. And Haiku is the direct opposite, who runs towards but then shoots.
You was expecting it. This is for the forest.
This is for your own good.
All right. Okay.
You left me to burn. I'm gonna kneecap you.
I'm gonna go against my better DM judgment, and I'm gonna attack Haiku instead of Randall.
Thank you.
Am I? Randall is prone.
No.
No, all right. I'll attack Haiku.
What would a shade do? A shade doesn't understand
Well,
this.
yeah, that's a good question. Let's have a look at their intelligence. Intelligence is very low. You're okay.
Backs
Attacking
itself in
against
confusion.
Haiku. And what's your AC? Misses. Right, top of the turn orders. Oh, actually, do I have a thing left? No, I don't have a thing left. Do I have a thing left?
Nope. You just
No,
said.
I don't have a thing left. Nugget, alright.
Okay. I'm gonna move out of this
Okay,
and move up here
okay.
because he can't see me. Egg
He can't see
Sheeran
you.
is blind as shit right now. Take advantage of that. I'm gonna flame tongue this dude.
Yeah. Fuck him up.
14
That's a hit.
with the sneak attack. 18 damage on that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How's he looking?
Fucked up.
Okay. Nugget's gonna bite. For 22. 6.
Yeah, that's a hit. Now. Egg Sheeran number 2.
And Nugget's gonna also bite on their turn.
Mm-hmm.
For another 7.
Egg Sheeran number 2 is dead.
Yes!
Yes.
Fuck Egg Sheeran number 2! I'm going in the air! I'm afraid!
Okay. Anything you want
Um,
to say? Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna shout out, oh my god, pull the sword out of the heart, for the love of God, please, somebody.
Okie dokie, Adrenalith is back into the fray. Feel free to complete your move.
I'm done.
Alright, so that is going to be... I'm going to go for a reroll on the Flame Breath. Not the Flame Breath, the Dragon's Breath.
Look at his face. Look at it. He
can't
re-rolled it
tell.
successfully.
Okay, I'm going to move over here. What am I going to do with this?
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't like
For
that.
all that to be in vain. Randall and Haiku dying on the floor together.
We oh, was that ironic?
Okay. So this is going to be 2 attacks for Haiku, 1 for Randall.
That's all it's gonna take.
So this first one is for Randall at advantage because you're prone. That is a 24 against AC.
Ah, just
These two.
Just-
I can't even
Against-
cast shield. I've got no spell slots.
So only one of these hits against Haiku. So this is a bite against you. 18 points of damage for Randall.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
A claw. That is against Haiku. That is 16 points of damage. Slashing damage against Haiku. Then do I leave? Yeah, I think we would. Finish her turn.
I love seeing it slowly move on the map.
I'm
Do it.
gonna
Do it. Do it.
Oh, Todd,
I'm counting as I go. 'Cause I'm gonna count
take me
their
instead.
movement. Over here. And Egg
Fire.
Sheeran.
Dragon breath across both of us.
Egg Sheeran. It's gonna come down here.
Leave me alone.
You got a
Egg
surprising
Sheeran, you're
amount of
so
health over
obsessed
here.
with me. I do. I've been staying the fuck away.
Yeah, very well. That is a hit.
What do I do this? I'm gonna use my last 2nd level spell slot to cast shield, which gives me a 19 AC now.
I'm gonna use the Egg Sheeran D6 to see if I land this.
Dave, he always fucks us.
Can I use one of my combat d6 to subtract for your roll?
No.
Damn, okay.
So this is.
It's okay, we had to use that d6 though. I'm okay with
That
that.
is 6 bludgeoning damage
And
and
I'm waiting for
5 piercing damage.
Oh.
As Egg Sheeran tentacles snap and the barbs in them slice at your skin.
You know what? I was expecting a lot worse than 11 damage. So,
I mean, I rolled not great.
Yeah.
But
that's okay. That's
damage,
all right. That's
damage
fair.
is damage. I'm happy with some
Damage
damage.
is damage. I mean, yeah, that's a quarter of my current health. You know, it's like, yeah.
There's also a layer
It's not
action.
insignificant. Ah, shit.
Oh, this is mean. No, is it mean? No, it's fine. It's not mean. Disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws. That would have been mean. Alright, okay. We're gonna do the classic. I would like Nugget to make a remind me. I think it's charisma. Is it charisma?
Maybe.
1 second.
I think you maybe did that before in this
Yeah,
fight.
Charisma
Yeah,
saving throw. Nugget, charisma saving throw, please.
20.
God damn it.
Yes.
Charismatic
Charismatic
real
boy.
cute.
Didn't this happen last game as well?
Goddamn cute.
Yeah.
Yes, super fucking cute ass bat.
Just give us elbows.
Once again, Nugget gets the tug of multiple realities on them. That's not a sex term. That's just being banished to a demi-plane. Nerdy, you're up.
I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to quicken a
It was papaya, but Nath let me do it.
a sacred flame at Egg Sheeran.
Okay.
And I've quickened that, so that's a bonus action for me.
Okay. Plus this. He saves.
Okay, that's unfortunate. She's gonna do that, and then she's gonna move away, so it's gonna do the thing.
Yeah, doing the thing. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Okay.
That is no. 14 points of damage.
Okay. I survived it. That's what mattered. Not doing super great, but I'm here. And this is it. This is the 6th level spell slot. This is the heal on Randall.
Okay.
70 hit
Oh,
points.
60 feet.
Yep.
Are we in range? Oh.
Yeah, we are. I measured. I measured.
Okay, cool. Fuck. That's
70
such
hit
a huge
points
spell slot.
and-
That's your last one, right?
That's well, I have some more spell slots, but that is all of the high, most of the low. I have 2 3rd level spell slots left. That's where I'm at right now. But you have 70 hit points. You're no longer, if you were any of these, blind, deaf, no diseases. That's it. So you have 70 hit points now.
Yeah.
That's so much hit points.
I have max hit points, so I have less than 70.
Wow.
And as I cast it, I say, "Your story is not yet over,
Oh my goodness.
my friend."
You see the light once again pause almost for a fraction of a second through the corrupted moonstone crystals in the roof.
Oh, I've just realized when I was doing the damage subtraction on by clicking on my character and doing it there, it wasn't accounting for the temporary hit points, so I actually still had
Oh.
17 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So
Yeah, no, it doesn't. You have to.
I didn't realize it
Good.
did that, so I actually
Okay.
still have 36 hit points, and I'll mark those off now. Hee hee. I'm doing much better than I thought it was. Still not super great. That's everything.
alright.
That's my movement. That's my bonus action. That's my action.
Okay, cool.
I'm done.
At the end of your turn, I'm gonna take one of my legendary actions.
No.
I think I am. Yeah, I'm gonna whap
Oh.
Todd.
Bye, Todd.
Todd gets whapped. That is not a lot of damage. 11 points of damage, and they need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, look at the cat. Oh.
Why are you doing this?
Strength saving throw, please.
Creature.
Well, I don't think
That
that's
is a fail. Todd is on their ass.
No,
Oh, wait.
Todd.
Todd was still asleep anyways.
Then I've woken up Todd.
Success.
I get advantage on the attack, so I'm going to roll to see if I get a crit. I do not get a crit. Well, Todd's been woken up. Fuck.
Welcome back, Todd.
Randall, it's your turn.
You pull that sword out now.
I think I want you to know I think this is a bad idea. Let the record show that I think this is a terrible idea.
We'll write that down.
Yes.
Too much fate. Too much fate.
I mean, I'll do it if you
I wanna-
want, so it's gonna happen anyways.
Yeah, I think that would be better, but this is the situation we've got ourselves in.
What are you gonna do?
So I run up. I run up to the sword,
Uh-huh.
and feet are planted either side of it, holding it, and then I want to just like pull on that and
Cool.
rip it out,
So this is with the
and then
levitation.
immediately let go.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's levitated. You'll just send it off flying into the air.
We don't need it.
Okay, so you pull the sword from the heart with ease. This is not something that would have otherwise been an easy feat. I want to make it very clear that this has only been easy because levitate is an action. This is something that would otherwise maybe have been quite a trial. You pull the sword from the heart, and as you hold it in the air just for a second as part of the motion, all of the little bits of light that you've seen, like just sort of dancing around the room as Nerdy's been casting spells, are completely diminished. Nerdy,
Oh no.
you lose the rest of your spell slots.
So
The room,
happening already.
That's
the room
true.
is plunged into complete darkness.
Is it magical darkness?
It is not magical darkness, just complete. I mean,
Okay.
even more darkness than there was before.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Wait, have we got special eyes still, though?
Those
Oh,
of
I
you
got
who have
specialized.
special
Oh,
eyes-
no, I
those
got
of you who have
specialized.
special eyes can see, fortunately.
Once again.
Special eyes.
We've got goop for you.
Okay.
You've got a vial of goop to drink.
As you are holding the sword, even if you say, I'm gonna let go immediately, you hear
I told you this was a bad idea.
You
Well,
should've
I've
get
written
sleep
this.
then.
Oh, okay, yes, I wrote it over here. Fantastic. Okay. I've got it. Don't worry, I'm prepared. Not as prepared as I'd like to be, but I'm prepared. Right, you pull it out, and as you do, you hear the tome speak, obligated blade of Shar, harness this power to fell your enemy. The tome itself rises from your waist and opens. As it does so, you can see the pages are flicking through, purple lines of text are like scripting themselves as they do so. You feel yourself just filled with so much power, more power than you have ever held or wielded in your life ever before. In fact, so much power that, 1 second. I would like you to check the journal tab.
Just dogs or
Just docs.
I don't think this is a good idea. Randall has this because
Can
you
we
can
see
imagine
that?
that amount of power to Haiku.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that.
Hmm.
You have lost all levels in Monk and are now entirely Warlock with all of the features and spell slots that come with it.
But oh my god!
As you raise the sword ahead of your above your head, Absent Luna, please feel free to look at the stats of the sword because it is a badass fucking sword. Let it be known, I said this was a bad idea. Okay.
Hi,
Holy
Yant, after I'm done with
holy
him.
shit.
That was what Dorothy said.
I'm gonna read out something that happens now, and you're you're welcome to talk about what's on your character sheet. If you want to keep it secret, you can keep it secret afterwards. Okay. So as you raise this sword and you hear the tome speak to you, and you feel this power surge through you, you are also given flashes, segments of memories that are returning. Okay. So you see the first scene. You see the King's Forest. You see the darkness, you see the crystals, you see the moths, and you see that you are looking at Garius Sariel. He is surrounded by purple dragon knights, one of whom is carrying a banner, a rallying banner, as they charge forward towards the mouth of the Enclave's grounds, and towards the mountains. They arrive at the caves, and as they do so, they find bodies of the members of the Enclave. As they move through and they carefully step over the remains, they find the plaque that you read previously with the hymn upon it. They look at it, determined, steadfast, and they read the hymn out loud. Then you see, in a next flash of imagery, you see Garius Sariel and the Purple Dragon Knights fighting a young black dragon, the dragon that you found the remains of. In the fight, several Purple Dragon Knights' lives are claimed, but eventually they fell it. Afterwards, the double doors that you saw, the inner cloister, as it were, of the main kind of depths of the dungeon, they open, and inside they see Elder Tomaril and several of the elder members of the Enclave, as they come to thank the Purple Dragon Knights for felling the dragon. Garius Sariel looks like you can't kind of see, it's like a warbled kind of like distorted sound, but it looks like he has a very determined face on, and he kind of pushes his way into the Enclave. A few of the Enclave members try to stop him from progressing, like they kind of have gestures of like, we're very grateful for you, but please don't come in here, this is a sacred place. And that's the sense that you get. But the Purple Dragon Knights behind Garius Sariel cut them down and kill them on where they stand. The next flash that you see is Garius Sariel and the Purple Dragon Knights forcing their way through the halls towards the sanctum. Garius Sariel finds the journal that details Ruelena and her upbringing. At the back of the book, he takes one of the feathers from the journal. Then, the next flash that you see is Garius Sariel and the Purple Dragon Knights finding their way to the inner sanctum. You see them all standing in front of the giant doors that lead off in towards the dragon's lair. And as you're looking at this scene, and you see the Purple Dragon Knights, you see a blade pierce one of the Purple Dragon Knights from behind and kill him immediately. It is a black blade, the blade of Absit Luna. Garius Sariel slays every single one of the Purple Dragon Knights. He removes the Constal talisman around his neck, and as he does so, an illusion is revealed, and a drow figure stands in the center frame. You recognize this as Aureus. Aureus then, in the next scene, steps towards the perforated heart of Adrenalith, her body surrounding the skeletal remains all laid still there, daggers still in her body and heart. He prays to Shah and he says, "In darkness there is comfort, in emptiness there is respite, in misery there is company, in loss there is relief, in her obscurity there is freedom." and he unfurls his blackened, cursed wings and plunges the sword into the heart. The shadow remains, purple silhouette reveal itself around him as the dragon rises. He says, "Obey me, Hydranalith. I command you now. Together, we will make short work of Seraphina. We will show her what happens when angels abandon their children." Happy to put that in notes if there's another point. Now, bit of a lore dump. Something occurs to you. The tome, your grimoire, the Tome of Loss, the integral component that cast the spell that wiped Caspian Kinshire's memory from the earth, reveals itself to you. It lifts itself up, stands in front of you, it's spinning right now. It is filling itself with all sorts of esoteric knowledge, secrets from the past, and power from the heart of this Moonstone Dragon. The blade is in your hand. A very powerful magical artifact in your control. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to consider what you want to do, but I will tell you right now, you have a strong feeling that the book is currently vulnerable.
Yeah, but I've also read the things you've updated in my character sheet.
Hey, I'm giving you a choice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm giving you a choice.
Is it a good for a bio break?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want a bio break?
Yeah, we can do a bio break now. Yeah.
I feel like good cliff suspense moment, and also give poor dogs a moment to just kind of figure out what to do.
Yeah, fucking hell. Have I properly put in the sword in there for you as well? Can you see it? Yeah?
Oh dear.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Fantastic. Alright then. It does so much damage.
It does so much damage.
It does so much damage. I'm not even sure if
Adam.
I properly... There's more. There might be more. I'm trying to see.
Adam said, "I'm not saying what you have to do. I'm just offering you temptation."
Well, this is the problem.
Did I put? Is there somewhere in there? Does it describe the other features of the sword, or is it? I don't know if I meant to put it in there.
It doesn't. It's not in the
Oh, okay.
in the attack.
Well, then you got more stuff coming your way.
Oh, good.
Jesus.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
More things to process.
I think you'll probably like it. I'll send it just to you.
The watchdogs. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't read the very last bit of that. Yikes. Okay. Cool.
I can remove curses someday when I get my spell slots back.
Well, that ain't a curse.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I thought that there was going to be a curse aspect to this sword.
I mean, maybe there is, but that is not what that's not what that's.
It depends on how you are now officially a fully fledged, dedicated servant to the Tome of Loss.
There's no mind controlness going on. But Randall would be.
He has not made the tome has not made you do anything.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
this is all your choices. But as with all pacts, there are usually expectations that you will fulfill something for your patron, if required.
Mm-hmm.
And power is usually bestowed upon people who are given power with an expectation that the patron's getting something out of it.
Like, okay.
You
Alright.
joined a pyramid scheme, is what Tortu's saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, let's have a bio break, shall we?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, great. That sounds awesome. I
Good.
sure do love that. Yep.
Yes.
Mm.
Right, okay. Do I have a card over here? Do I have to do good penis? I think I do.
Yeah. I'll run some ads. Be right back. Go stretch, etc., etc.
If you guys
Get
are
water.
not familiar, we tend to just, do our business and come right back. Although on this particular instance, docs might need some processing time. So we'll see what happens. But we'll be back to chat after we've refilled drinks and emptied ourselves, etc. Be right back.
Whoa. We just imagine it.
That is funny. Oh.
Fucking sound alerts haunt me. I don't know what I'm saying in a moment.
You do have a lot of really good sound words.
I'm back.
Docs has been given a very difficult choice.
Oh, we're dropping some frames. Ooh. Oh, we're going back up.
Friends.
Okay, we're back. Just a casual 431. That's fine.
Not many.
Back to green now, though. It should be okay now.
Good luck. Warlocks are clerics with a bad contract.
If Randall was a warlock serving his Tome of Loss, whatever it is, does that not mean he's basically serving Shar as well?
That depends on the relationship between the Grimoire and Shar.
Yeah,
But it's
that was
worthwhile
a
considering. I mean, I'm not going to give you everything, but it's worth considering that the tome is a sentient object with its own designs. The tome is not Shar.
No. I mean, I'm a sentient being and I still serve capitalism.
Yeah.
So true.
Aren't we all warlocks of capitalism?
Yeah, exactly. Because we have our own desires doesn't mean we aren't serving some higher power.
Back from shower, looks like I missed excitement. There was, yeah. Some
Maybe not
stuff
excitement, maybe deep concern. Nice Cyborg. Dude, crunchy Whatfits? Slap.
Crunchy
They're
What's-
good.
Mm.
My favorite part of what I'm seeing in chat is Doc saying, "We gave him this fucking sword." You know what the best part was? I've been waiting for this since you gave him that sword. You gave him that sword, and I wanted to everything in me wanted to message Adam and be like, Adam, you'll never guess what they've done. I've got this. They've set me up so perfectly, Adam. I want to tell you all about it. But I was like, I can't be.
You've been waiting for that since my second session with the group. Holy shit. That's
I've been
like
waiting
3
for that
years.
For a very long time. Yeah.
You've woken up every day with that knowledge.
Every time you've had an interaction with Garius, I've had that knowledge. And
I would
You
like
know
to
what I mean?
interject.
you remember him
Yes.
giving you the feather and being like, "Look, it's one of my feathers
It was one of my feathers.
from the journal."
That bitch.
Oh, I didn't even realise.
That
Oh
bitch.
god.
I've never seen someone else's feathers before. Maybe they're all the same, and he said he was my brother. Like, maybe they look the same because we got the same mom, you know?
Oh.
My
the
brother and
feather.
I look exactly alike, you know? I didn't even know I had feathers when I was a kid. Also, we are not warlocks to capitalism because warlocks enter into pacts willingly.
Well,
I didn't do this. I had no choice.
What does that make us then if it's unwillingly?
how you doing, Doxy? Good, great.
Kind of more in
That's
Doc's
a man who's
situation
made
right
a
now.
decision. That's a man who's made a decision.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So before you make any choices,
Yep.
there are some things that we've talked about. I don't know if you had your headset on to hear it whilst we were talking.
I did.
First off, we discussed the fact that you are a warlock to the tome, not to Shar. Though the tome almost definitely has a lot of allegiance to and loyalty to Shar. The tome is not Shar. It is clear that it has been manipulating you, and it may continue to do so. I'd also like you to point you towards your new character sheet and the characteristics, especially
Yeah.
the ideals and flaws.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the bit that I was talking about that I had read.
Right.
That made things.
I would say that those don't take effect, those particular flaws, the flaw and ideal, don't necessarily take effect until maybe after this encounter.
Okay.
Just in case that helps with your decision making. I don't want something that I've put on your
Yes.
character sheet to change how you...
That's why I was asking if there's like, not necessarily mind control, but like influence happening.
So, in this instance, like this particular encounter, this moment, no. But if you choose this character sheet going forward, yes.
Right, that makes sense. So I think Randall stops for a second and like is steeling himself, like, and experiencing this, whatever this is, and almost feels the connection to his monastery disappearing and the connection to all of the things that have like driven him to this point disappearing, and remembered how like
I realised I was interrupting you, so I stopped myself. But I'd like to remind you where you sent Garius the last time you saw him.
Oh my.
Bastard.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That means you're the only link to that monastery potentially now.
yeah. And I'm also
my
wielding the thing
God.
that means I can definitely get revenge.
The nightmare of them all being dead and you feeling like it's your fault.
I
Oh shit,
didn't
dude.
know that would come true so quickly.
Was that a nightmare or just a move the camera to a different location?
Damn
It can
it.
be both. It can be both.
True.
think Randall's like thoughts at this point are like, I need to get rid of this tome because it has caused us so much trouble, and like we've been through bad things, and we didn't need it. We don't need it now. I'm gonna try and hit the tome with the sword.
Okay.
Oh.
You bring the sword down in amongst the pages of the grimoire as it is rifling through untold mysteries, esoteric secrets, knowledge that you may never ever access. You bring the sword down, Absolute Luna, this insanely powerful artifact that has just been handed to you. You bring it down between the pages and you destroy the Tome of Loss. It erupts. As you destroy this magical artifact, you take 250 psychic damage and instantly die.
Can I take my d6 off that? Oh, I don't have one. I used it already.
The tome erupts, and as it does so, you hear the wailing screams of the dragon, Adranolith, floating just feet away from you. It releases a shuddering cry as its wings spread and the cavern shakes. Crystals creak and crack before shattering, and a deep rumble permeates the rock beneath your feet. The stench of death fills your lungs. Crystals spiraling throughout the network above you erupt, shedding the power of the Shadowfell as moonlight flows into the caverns. For a moment, you see the dragon in front of you not as a monster tormenting the king's forest and making its lair in amongst the remains of the fallen, but the shadow of a majestic, complicated, and beautiful creature. The roar turns almost pitiful, and you remember that this was once Adranolith, Moonstone Dragon, founding member of the Enclave of the Apogee, former monarch, an archfey of the Moon Court, and forgotten mother of Randall Dundragon. Corrupted by a dark artifact, she skulked these caverns, haunted by the spirits of those that murdered her. As the cavern shakes, the ceiling begins to groan, and huge chunks of rock fall from above. As the corruption is dispelled, Adranolith's form coalesces into that of a young elven woman. She has a long, pearlescent, shimmering dress, long blonde hair, fine features. She also has cheeks soaked with black tears. She mutters an arcane incantation that fills the room with a flash of blinding light just for a moment, and then she is gone. A shimmering white portal is in her place, with blustering winds flowing from it. As the wind disturbs you and the curtain behind it, you see that small bedroom cubby, dusty but luxurious, surrounded by dream catchers being buffeted by the winds. Above that bed, a portrait hangs. A beautiful elven woman holding two of her children close by, and the purple dragon knight, Sir Caspian Kinshire, famed throughout all of Cormyr. The ceiling is collapsing in on you. You have moments. In front of you is Randall, limp, dead. The tome, gone. The dragon, dead.
Randall's the only one who knows all of the things, right? About Garius and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Is it still dark?
Love that.
Everything is fairly well lit now because of the moonlight coming through the kind of like the spiraling architecture and the light coming from the portal. You've got moments.
I'm off to go pick up Randall. I know I'm missing strength, but I'm off to.
Do I get my spell slots back?
No.
Fuck.
Okay.
This cavern's collapsing. We gotta go.
We gotta.
Where is the portal? I don't know where it's at.
It is in the center of the room.
How long?
Are we all moving towards the portal?
How long do I have?
Hoisting Randall's body out of this place.
You got seconds.
Okay, to the portal, to the portal. To the portal, to the portal, to the portal.
Yep.
Our players
I don't know where it's at, but wherever it's at, yes.
fly through the portal. As you breach the portal and make it out the other side, you hear for a moment, Oro, the sending stone. Oro, my dear? Oro? I was glad to get your carrier owl. I've been meaning to contact you. I think I found a way to get Elrond out of that damn stone. And with that, that is the end of our arc for this season.
Oh my god.
Leave it there. You can't do that.
What do you mean,
Where's the portal go to? What's happening to Randall if we got those spell slots?
Yeah, my spell slots are gone. I had 2 third-level spell slots saved.
Oh,
Oh no.
At least you know what Randall's will was.
yeah.
God. What do we do about the money going to the monastery?
We have
Well, you don't know.
we have a lot of
That's
we have a
true,
lot
don't
of
know.
money, and we have diamonds, and we have all kinds of valuable stuff. There are spells that can be cast from longer than a minute. So all we would theoretically have to do is find a high-level caster and pay them enough money.
All that's important to reflect on now is that you guys you've removed the horrible curse that had been placed on this land, and you'd
That's
taken
true.
out this dragon that has been plaguing the people of King's Forest, and who knows how bad that could have got with time. You have escaped the collapsing cavern, and fortunately, Randall scooped some loot. So you get all the good stuff. You also all level up.
Yeah.
A little bit bittersweet at this point.
Does that put me back at full health like a normal RPG game, yeah?
Yeah.
You
Gosh,
guys
that's definitely how levels work.
get a shitload of stuff from the loot, by the way.
Randall,
do you wanna know
Randall.
what was it? Well, and all of Randall stuff. Do you want to know what loot you got?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me just shrink this down a little bit so I can see both you and the loot at the same time.
I'm gonna go to the other scene. We might freeze in the midpoint
Okay.
in between.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we did freeze. My other one's so confused. Okay, there we go.
Someone needs to clear Randall's browser history. Big booty Shah. Okay, so you guys scooped your loot. I'm going to be very kind and say that you've efficiently got all of the loot that you would have otherwise been given. Narratively speaking, obviously there was plenty still on the floor, but you scooped efficiently. So you guys got 10,000 golden gems.
Holy!
You also, in amongst that, got 1 lump of melted precious metal that was once a splendid necklace, which is worth 1,000 gold. A set of 4 stonework gargoyles that look upwards in like a worshipping kind of manner, although they have terrifying, spooky faces on them.
What a manner.
A dragon chest set crafted from onyx and obsidian, which is a bit difficult to use because they're both very similar black colours. An additional 1,250 gold in common gems, so the other one was in rare gems. I'll write this all down for you, so you don't have to write it all down right now. A potion of greater healing, a potion of healing. I rolled all this, by the way. A potion of growth, a 3rd level spell scroll, which I rolled, and it was haste, the artificer.
Oh.
An armor of resistance, so studded leather armor, resistance to lightning. Rod of the Pact Keeper, and a +3 shield,
Rod of the Packkeeper.
which is a lot. It's a very big, that's an absurd amount of armor class. I'm going to regret giving that to you. There's also a Cloak of the Bat.
For the bat.
What's that do?
Cloak of the Bat.
All the bat.
And a Wand of the War Mage +2.
That's a lot of stuff that you've
Yeah.
got. I hope you're going to update Randall's ledger properly.
Oh no.
You should put that in your will. Someone has to do this. Legally obliged.
It's so complicated that nobody else can understand it. It's just like,
Cloak of the Bat requires attunement. Whilst wearing this cloak, you have advantage to dexterity stealth checks. In an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip to the edges of the cloak and use both hands to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fail to grip, you are no longer in blah, blah, blah. You lose the flying speed. While wearing it in an area of dim darkness, you can use your action to cast Polymorph on yourself, transforming into a bat.
Wow!
That is cool as fuck.
That's
That is
so
so
sick.
horror.
that's so cool.
Oh my god.
You can now feel what it.
Oh my
what
God,
it's
you'll be
like
bat
to
friends.
Nugget.
Wow.
The Rod of the Pact Keeper.
It's a little bit ironic.
You
that
killed a
wasn't it?
dragon, so you get some good shit.
Yep.
This is really funny that I gave this to you.
Dude, with the Cloak of the Bat, both your parents have to die.
What the fuck, man?
God.
That was so
the full
funny.
Batman. The Rod of the Pact Keeper. Whilst holding this rod, you gain a bonus to attack to spell attack rolls and to the saving throw DCs of your Warlock spells.
Oh.
In addition, you regain 1 Warlock spell slot as an action whilst holding the rod, once per day. So it would have been a +3 to anything that you got there. What else do I need to read out?
Is Absolute Luna gone?
It is gone, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to know what it does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, feel free to tell me.
Yeah, go on.
So I've got a +12 to attack with it, and it does damage-wise. It's 2d6 +3, and then an extra 1d6 necrotic.
Oh.
Is everyone frozen for me?
No, it's just the
No,
shot.
you're all just very still. Okay.
You're listening.
I was like, is everyone frozen? Okay. But then it also crits on a 19 or a 20, which is pretty cool.
Oh my.
And then if you confirm that with another 20, you instantly kill whatever it was you just hit,
Holy shit.
removing it from living memory.
Oh
You
god.
just erase it from all history.
Tell you what, if we had that sword in that bar, that would have been a lot easier.
It would have been so much easier.
The body would still be there. I just wouldn't know who it belonged to.
Exactly. That's fine. No one cares about Mysteria's body.
And it would have been quiet, so no one would have known.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just quite.
I can't believe Garius was never real, and my brother is actually evil. And
Maybe he's just not your brother.
no, the memory even said this is what happens when angels forget their children.
Mm-hmm.
And he had his wings out.
Mm-hmm.
They were just all. They were like.
It's okay.
Cora. Was it Cora? Coda. No,
Code.
Priestess Code.
Yeah,
She had the same wings.
fallen paladin or
And
fallen
she-
Asmar.
She had the letter from AR.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, is Code my sister?
She's just-
Fucking hell!
she's an Asimar of Sune.
Oh my god, not all Asim are related, Katie.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I forgot that she was for Sune.
Yeah. But she had been,
But it's like-
clearly
it's
been
like-
converted by
Yeah.
Arius, who is.
It's okay, you can live in ignorance. You don't know
Yeah,
any
you
of that.
don't know
It's
because
fine.
The person who knows it is dead.
Well, We're gonna know because we're gonna bring you back. We can like have up to like 10 days or something for the most powerful spell, so we just got a shit ton of money and stuff. So we'll figure it out.
But yes, our players have unraveled the story that has kind of been building since the second that we started playing this game. Caspian Kinshire's memory was removed from existence by Aureus, who, as you might recall, was in Caspian's adventuring party and was a warlock of Selûne, or even more appropriately, a warlock of Seraphina. So he was a warlock of Seraphina. Seraphina was obviously giving a lot of power to Caspian Kinshire, whereas Arius Rigasel in the other cases clearly got a bit of a thing against his ma. Regardless.
Wait, what about the butler at the mansion? That guy back?
That's a good
That's a good-
question. I haven't thought about, do these people come back? They were deleted. Does that mean that they get taken out of the recycle bin?
Yes.
When did they
yeah.
empty the bin?
They restore it, just restore the memories.
The memories do, but do the people come back?
Yes.
One thing I was going to say, in your loot, you also find some of Kulthik Salamor's flannels.
Well, what does the wand do in the loot? Is it just +2 or?
I think it's +2 to. It's called Wand of the War Mage. Is that what it's called?
I like that it's called War Mage too. I wonder if it's gonna give me me assuming that I'm getting this. It is a wand.
Whilst you're
but,
holding this, so it requires achievement. Whilst holding this wand, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls determined by the spells. Rarity. In addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack. It's a +2.
Oh yeah. Can the artificer, whatever boost go on top of this? Could Haiku make it like +2/+2? Like +4?
Don't think so.
Okay. Me just like, how can I get the most number of points out of this? Because my current wand is already a +2 thanks to Haiku,
yes.
and I think it gives me a +2 to damage too. So.
Oh, that's a good one. Shit. Well, that's right. In the past, I've given you magical items you can't use.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I think
And this is all stuff I rolled. I wasn't, trying to.
you rolled these.
Yeah.
Wow, those are so appropriate too.
That's where you use all your dice lookup.
Yeah.
For all your rare items.
We appreciate it.
I'm gonna really.
Fox
regret
is like,
the
yeah,
+3
all the luck.
shield.
Yeah. Hey, there were no rolls involved.
So that's our character arc. I've had all this cooking for a very long time, so it's nice that it has come to some sort of conclusion. But at the same time, not so much of a conclusion that the campaign is over. We now have what the fuck to do with Alrius, also known as Garius, and getting back to Hilda.
Yeah.
And, Randall, maybe. Or do I just make a new character sheet?
Well, that was something I was going to talk to you about. Well, some decisions have to be made. We'll have to see what happens. Regardless, that is our session for this evening. A lot of the lore has been brought together, which is very satisfying for me because I can get it off my fucking head. Just shake it all out. Just, save that space for other things. But yeah, you guys killed the dragon. So to be fair, this was being a shadow dragon. Whilst in darkness, it has resistance to pretty much everything. So you guys did a lot of damage to this dragon. Like, you had to do essentially double damage the whole time. Those arrows, fucking hell, those arrows. God. You've held
Always
on to
keeps
those
from
for
them.
so long. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Can we say that as we ran into the portal, we grabbed the errand dragon slaying arrow that kind of just like
not.
missed?
No, not even.
Damn it.
Of course not.
Before we go in the
Had to try.
How does sending stones work? Are they like immediate? They're immediate, right? When they're like connected
so.
to people.
Yeah.
So
They're meant to be, yeah.
when I get the message from my mom, can I like just hold the button down and as we go through the portal, there's just like just to see what like that would be Aura's panic to be like.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know, like Lethal Company when you like hold the mic button
like,
and
you
you
wanna say
die
it
and then you
out
hear
loud.
that. Like yeah, it makes a sound. It clicks back.
Aura starts rapidly spinning in a circle.
Yeah.
TP me.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, big round of applause for Tom Law. That's
Yes,
Tom DMing
absolutely.
in general.
God, I've been fucking sitting on
What a
these,
hero.
all these fucking mysteries for fucking years.
It's
Oh my
all
God.
so woven together. It's so
It's-
good.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy to get it out of my head.
God, I can't believe we gave him the sword.
There's just so much fun with some of this stuff, like the fucking sword that you handed over. You just gave it to him.
And I told him everything.
Told him everything.
Uh-huh.
This is what happens when
Ever
you make,
think
your,
about
you make your
how-
villains hot.
how we knew where you were?
What do you mean, knew where we were?
It's like 'cause we told
Which
him.
time?
I mean, he seemed to know where you were all the time. You just show up randomly.
Didn't he, like... You know what? I felt like I didn't suspect anything with that because he just kept coming back to Nesmith, and because that was like an adventurer starter town, it didn't really like... Meeting us on the road was the only time it seemed like out of place or like really like whatever. But if he's a purple dragon knight, just like, you know, wandering
And
around
meanwhile,
getting shit done.
Finding Priestess Code's note, and it said precisely where you were, even though you hadn't bumped into Gareth.
You knew where Caspian lived because he was Caspian's.
You weren't in Nesmith then. You were in.
Yeah, but the note was from
Deadlock.
like
Deadlock.
Alrius, so we didn't suspect anything about Garius because the note was from Alrius.
I'm just saying now. I'm not saying in.
Oh,
60,
sure, he
I'm
was
saying
probably scrying
when.
on us or something. Well, no, because scrying you get a save, don't you? How the fuck did he know?
Because
We
he walked
probably
into
told
us
him.
pretending
We
to
probably
be
just kept like
Garius.
venting our intentions out to the world.
Okay, so
Regardless.
it's one thing for him to be like, oh, they're gonna be in this general area, but we didn't tell the whole world that we bought that inn and that we were gonna be like hanging out there, fixing stuff up, or staying there for a month. So how, you know, like
What's something we've had
Alrius
with us
has
for a really
way-
long time that we got from Garius? Just gonna
The
put that out
forged
there.
feather?
Funny. No. No, 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 no,
That's
no.
fun.
Worse. Worse.
Oh. Wait,
What?
Is it your
actually,
Wow, we're really
the
not
very
good
first,
adventurers, are we?
like...
Wow. We're all gonna have such trust issues now throughout the rest of this campaign.
We handed him a
Oh my
sword, which
God.
can delete people. We then willingly took on an air tag, basically.
Yeah, we got that.
He doesn't even warn us that it's near us all the time.
We actively helped him. We swooned over him.
We probably should have been suspicious when he was like, "Hey, I need all the purple shit you find. Please give it to me."
You seemed like such a good dude, though. You know,
And
that's
then you
why would you
sent
be
him.
suspicious of
You
that?
sent him to the monastery. He was like, "Well, it's going to take me a really long time to get there," and you're like, "No problem, bro. I got you. I sent you right
Literally,
there."
bro. Like I had. You know what the worst part about this is too? Is that before Nurli was like, all right, I believe you, you're my brother, I'm gonna tell you everything. I checked. I did like an insight check. I think I
Yeah.
even tried to check for like illusions and stuff.
You did. You
like-
didn't even roll that low. Like you didn't.
No, but
even
his
roll
shit
that
is
low.
so high level, obviously.
Yeah.
So it was like it wasn't even like we were blindly trusting. It's like we like made good assessments and had
Yeah,
good
yeah.
instincts, and he was just that good. And he was just that good.
There were a couple of
Social-
occasions where I was in my head. I was like, okay, there needs to be a good DC for this. It needs to be possible for them to potentially get this. And I thought of the DC. I think it was when you saw them in Nesmith or something. Like someone had before you gave them the sword, you were like, is this an illusion or anything like that? Like, is it actually Garius? And I remember being like, I've got to make sure that this is achievable, but difficult. And I set the DC in my head, and then you rolled, and you were like a couple away, and I was like, oh, fucking
You know what's funny too is like now I'm like, so one of the reasons why we were okay with trusting Garius after we were normal adventurers suspicious and he seemed to pass the test is because he was a known person.
Mhm.
And I'm like, so now was Garius Serial ever real? Was it always Alrius in a disguise who took on an entire persona to gain the trust of people well enough to be able to like open doors? Or was Garius at some point real and was murdered by Arius and then like hidden away, and that like identity has been assumed? Because there's so much in the world established around that character, right? That person, he's either lived a double life for a shit ton of time, or there was a Garius at some point and he just died and it's hidden
We'll have to
away.
find out in the
You know?
next season.
Oh my
season
God.
2.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
This
season
was,
3.
this was
Well, story arc 2.
this story. Yeah, this is story arc 1. We just finished story arc 1.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But it was a very fucking long one. I'm very
A
glad.
lot happened.
Yeah.
I know a lot happened, but I'm just very glad that we've had a chance to like bring everything not fully to a close, but enough to a close that like you can see the story and everything around it.
I mean, we spent a literal year in the Feywild to get to this point.
Yeah, but it wasn't completely pointless. Like there was
No,
lore
exactly.
there that helped to tie into the story.
Yeah, like the whole like people like Ludamiran and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now we know why she regrets it and why she's stuck in that place of loss.
Mhm.
Like, it was kind of like, okay, I get that you regret it, but why are you, like, forever trapped in this place of loss? Oh, it all makes fucking sense now.
She tried to usurp the goddess of the moon using ritual magic that was handed to her by a shady, mysterious person. And
I'll
then
do it.
Yeah, but the
it
sort of
wasn't
person who's
even-
gonna
it
do
wasn't
that.
even the ritual that was supposed to get her to properly usurp Selune, and then she got struck down by Caspian midway through.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Love it.
That's it. I appreciate the amount of effort you put into Warlock Doll, the other character sheet.
Is that what you called it?
I called it Warlock Doll, yeah.
Warlock Doll.
Cute.
I wanted to make sure that if you got it, it wasn't going to be just like you'd have to see that. And be like, oh, so because if I gave you one, oh shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My alerts did not transfer over from that one, so that was loud. I'm so sorry, everyone. Papaya, thank you for the 8 subs. Holy fucking shit. Thank you, that's supposed to be you. I appreciate it.
Long time since Rats and Sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, I don't have my business card with my only one festering wound on it. Might need to be updated.
Yeah. What do you update it to if you're dead?
Well, it's at least 2 festering wounds, I think, at this point. I think it happened again. Because it happened right before I got the...
Once you became a high enough level monk, you stopped being able to get festering wounds.
Yeah, but you managed to squeeze one in right before I got that.
Obliterating wound is what you have now. An
Yeah.
obliterating wound.
But I filled out your character sheet because I wanted you. I didn't want to be like, oh, you're gonna be like a level, because technically you'd be a level 13 now because we leveled you up.
Mm.
It wouldn't be, oh, you're just gonna be a high level warlock. I wanted you to see actually like what you could have to make the decision a toughie. Because oftentimes with warlocks, it feels like the difficult stuff is the interim point where you only have a couple of levels and you're a bit like, ah, this is a bit shit. It gets interesting
Yeah.
at like 5th level where you can start doing like multi attacks with like Eldritch Blast and stuff. That can get a lot of fun, especially as a Hexblade.
Yeah, that Hexblade stuff, especially with the monk, was quite strong. But then I couldn't use it. I chose to not use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
In my plan, I didn't even think to myself, I need to get rid of Nuridi's spells so that she can't use Revivify. That wasn't even in my head. I did that in the spur of the moment because the sword is Absit Luna and you derive your magic from the moon, and I was like, well, that makes sense. And then as you guys were like, oh fuck, he's dead, what do I do? I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an element of, like I said, I want to talk to you. There's some other stuff to talk about. But,
Oh no.
It's funny because we haven't actually had someone die except when I didn't have a diamond or didn't have a spell slot. Like, she's like prepared and ready to do this the whole time, and something is always in the way.
I was saying I think I spoke to her, to Jack and Jenny since our last game, and I was really annoyed that I didn't kill Haiku in the last game because at least that would have given you a good opportunity to revive and put the fear of God into Haiku for every encounter from now till the end of time. But I was like, okay, well, I know we've got some stuff prepped for this, and have had some for a long time. Oro's had those dragon slaying arrows for ages.
Mm.
And I was like, that's good, that's nice, we've got something there. And you've had the Earthbind spell for a really long time. So I was like, gotta make sure that the dragon's flying so that if Nerdy wants to do the thing, she can do the thing. And
I was
like,
going to, and then I shielded instead of doing the Earthbind.
In my head, I was like, I want to make sure that our characters can do the things they want to do. I don't want to stop them, like, especially because like the way that we use legendary resistances, as we've made it clear in our homebrew rules stuff, is there's no, like, if they use legendary resistance, something bad happens to them as well. Like their armor class goes down or whatever. Because this was a Shadowfell dragon, being in dim light gives them resistance to practically everything. So I was like, okay, anytime I use a legendary resistance, I'm going to strip resistances away so that damage becomes easier to achieve. Which in itself is quite a strong thing.
Yeah.
So I was stripping stuff away. I was thinking to myself, if Nerdy uses Earthbinding, I don't want to just legendary resistance it away. Like, I wanted it to be an option that you'd be able to use and be like, getting a cool moment. But there was a lot of stuff I had to balance for this fight because I was really like, I want it to be difficult. I want to give Randall the opportunity for the temptation and the story climax, but it doesn't have to be the way you did it. You could have just killed the dragon. I
nearly did that.
Do you regret it?
Maybe? I feel like the party would have just turned around and killed me instead.
If you had killed the dragon instead of the book?
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't just kill you. It'd be like something is going on, please tell us.
It'd have been a frowned upon.
I mean, Haiku shot me for sleeping in the fight.
It's true.
I'm
But
sorry,
intentions are important, right?
Yeah.
So when you
I
determine
mean,
your
there was
intention.
draw the sword out and destroy the grimoire, or use it to kill the dragon. Or there was don't get the sword out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
kill the dragon the old-fashioned way. I think it's I put it there as a fun like cinematic moment, and I think I liked it. I hope you guys liked it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This was wonderfully dramatic.
But I didn't want it to be railroaded. Like, you guys could have done other stuff.
I tried to not do that.
Well, I wanted it to be it's a fucking dragon. Like, it's got to be a difficult fight.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't want to force it. Like, I'm glad that the session ran on to a second session so that we could have more time to like play this out the proper way. Blimey, what a session!
What do you?
Cute.
Thank you for the bit, cute. I appreciate it. What do you think? How long do you think you'll need until we start season? That's the word. Three.
Story up to.
I don't know. It's hard to say. So I don't want to be like, it'll be X, Y, Z. I think it's probably going to be at least a couple months. I've got plans for the story from now to the finish. It's just I don't have the beats in between. Like, I want to make sure that all the stuff's there. We have to find out where this portal leads to, and see what happens with Randall and all that kind of stuff. But that's for me to decide, and we'll see now.
Oh Jesus!
I feel that everyone told Randall to take the sword. Randall took the sword. They didn't know.
Knew. Randall was like, "This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea."
Well, that's because the book told me to do it, so I knew it was a bad idea. The book only gives me bad ideas.
when I used the book to instruct you to do it, I was like, I know this is going to make him not want to do it, but also the grimoire would probably do something cocky like, "You got to do this." So
I like that. I think that was good because it meant that I didn't want to do it. Like, Randall wouldn't have wanted to do that, but it's like this dragon is like fucking everything up. We need to end this fight now.
I rolled so fucking bad throughout this entire fight. This session and last session. Genuinely, you guys are very lucky that you didn't have more casualties.
Yes.
I rolled very, very poorly.
We do have a TL didn't watch lore thing, but I think it needs updating because we've got like family tree stuff on there that we've figured out recently, and
Yeah.
so maybe we can do that.
Oh look, let's go back and have a look at the important character, Garius Sariel. Garius Sariel is a hot, sexy purple dragon knight. He's been collecting the inky purple artifacts and studying them. One of which, a big spooky sword, we have given him. We like this guy. Him and Nerily had a chat one day away from the rest of the party, and it turns out that Garius is Nerily's brother. They're both Aasimar with the same angelic mum. The rest of the party don't know that don't know that part, as she promised she wouldn't tell anyone, and Nerily is a good secret keeper. That's what it says.
I feel like
she isn't a good secret keeper. She told him all about everything, including the grimoire and everything.
I feel like if we update
the grimoire he used
we should still keep it in.
Randall's book. A while back, Randall attuned to a magic tome. That book has given him a level of warlock and access to all sorts of secrets, so it's probably totally fine and safe. But we strongly suspect that book is related to Shar. We know from previous encounter of the Feywild that Caspian stopped an archfey of the Moon Court using the same grimoire from killing and supplanting Selune as the goddess of the moon. Shar is the goddess of secrets and loss, so it makes sense if she is erasing memories of him. She's also Selune's sister and nemesis. What a spooky bunch of possible things.
Stuff.
Love it. I could definitely remake that and update it before our next season.
Yeah, definitely needs updating.
But also it will be probably significantly like stripped down because a lot of it's secrets that we've found out. But also moving into the next season, maybe not all of it will be relevant. Will be a bit more easier to kind of boil down.
I feel like you should keep in some of the stuff like the whole description about Garius, and then have like an addition at the end saying, "Oh, this is all wrong, by the way." It's not like we've still got it.
See next
So, like,
slide, and then we
look
have
back.
the
Yeah.
glorious slide.
Yeah.
We're just like crossed out text.
Yeah, that's what we should do for sure.
Oh, I'm glad that you noticed that, Leonor, because I absolutely did. Aureus Rigosel. So, yeah, Garius.
It is. I was gonna. We never found out his last name, and I was wondering if it was gonna be.
Why.
Yeah. I was wondering if it was gonna. What is that called? An anagram, where you switch the names, the letters around.
I couldn't help myself.
That is so fun. I hate it. I love it.
Reflect on remember you got the story of Garius, Caspian, and how he became a warlock of Seraphina because he came across Seraphina crying and cradling her dying son. It was Aureus.
Why was he dying? Wait, I forget this. Do we know?
You got the whole story. Remember when you walked into the big, the uncorrupted chamber? I had the story about how Caspian Kinshire.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And stuff. He got into the chariot at the end. It was a reliquary for Selune. In it was somebody dying and an angel crying who said, "Help him." The angel was Seraphina, and that's how Caspian Kinshire became warlock of Seraphina. Because he was there like, I don't know how to fucking help him, he's bleeding out, I've got no spell slots. I'm level 0, bro. And she was like, I'm gonna make you a warlock, here you go. But I didn't describe the injured person.
Yeah.
The injured person was Alice.
Why would... Some bullshit.
Yes, some bullshit. Yes, some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
Fucking law.
Too much ball.
Too much lore. I miss the circus. It was much simpler.
Simple time.
Well, don't worry. We just went through a portal, which probably leads to the Feywild, so...
Would make sense if it leads to the Feywild because of Dranolith.
I'd like to make, just in case there's no reason for you to be aware of this kind of stuff, but because we're at the end of our season, actually I gave you opportunities to roll for this and you were unable to read the DC. Moonstone dragons are like very well attuned with the Feywild. Like Moonstone dragons are pretty much like Feywild dragons as far as it goes.
We're in the Feywild then.
Get ready for another year of the
Listen,
Feywild chat. Let's go.
Actually,
Well, we're not trapped there. We're not going to be trapped there by the thingies anymore, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Because the
No,
portal was
we have-
willingly opened.
We haven't rolled any dice from getting out of that portal.
I'm just saying, if there's a place that we could probably really quickly find a high-level person who could cast Revivify or something, is the Feywild.
We do have
So-
friends there, to be fair.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
No, the water.
We can go back
place.
to that water court. Yeah, that
The bear
Healy water
place.
stuff.
Well,
Not the
No,
tree
never mind.
place.
That wouldn't work.
We're not going back to the tree place.
bad
like this
memories. There's nothing there.
we're not friendly there anymore. But we end that story arc with a phone call from Hilda saying, "Come on back, I need your help." And you guys stepping through a portal into who knows where.
And I have teleportation magic now, so.
You do
you
have
know.
teleportation.
That's
yeah.
true.
Assuming you ever.
So
get
as long as
spells.
we Yeah.
Katie.
Have a long rest, it's fine.
Yeah.
I know I'll get them back. I just won't get them back soon enough to help Randall. I think it was social earlier. Was like Nerly's gonna need a level 20 therapist after all this. You're fucking right. How many times is she gonna lose her family? Right? Like she lost it with the cult. She lost it with Aureus. Randall just died. Like
Oh no.
for being an Asimar of Seraphina / Selene rather than Shar, she's got a lot of loss going on.
A lot of it is because of Shah, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the evil sister.
You could switch out Revivify.
Raise
and
dead as you
Raise
level
Dead.
up, get raised dead, zombie Randall.
Oh my god.
No. Raise Dead is the level 5 spell, 10-day
Ah.
Revivify.
Oh, that's sad though. I want zombie Randall.
Zombie Randall.
No.
It's Randall.
That's Create Dead, not Raise Dead.
Randall.
Yeah, and I had gotten
It's just a mason jar full of meat.
God damn
What
it.
the fuck?
worst geocache ever.
Worst geocache.
She had taken Earthbind forever ago. There were times where I thought about using it during the fight, but it just didn't, like, there was a roof, right? Like, if she had tried to fly away again, I was planning on using it. But
Right.
but I think at this point she's gonna switch that out, and yeah, I'm gonna have a 7th level spell slot now, and Raise Dead is definitely gonna be on the thing, which means we're fine because then I can just, I think that needs a 500 gold diamond. We have those, so I can just like go to sleep, wake up. Okay, I've got the knowledge now. Randall comes
There's
back.
no, but is that swapping out heal?
I don't have to. I get to pick another spell, and also I can
Oh,
swap
yeah,
a
yeah.
spell when I level, so I can drop that level 2 spell and take a level 5 spell instead.
Okay, alright. Alright. Therapy together.
For real. Animate
Okay.
Dead, yeah.
Well,
I have one final question for you, Tom.
yeah.
Because if we start a new season, I might change the overlay. Maybe just a slight color change, maybe.
Sure.
If you had to pick a color, you don't have to answer this, and it could change in between here and there, but just for funsies, a color for the new season, what would it be?
I've got no idea.
Can't be orange.
Absolutely. Are you just desperately trying to get away from that? Is what you want?
No, I like orange.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Green.
I always liked the.
Green.
something working.
It can't be green. I'm outlawing green.
Yeah,
My initial thought was purple, but I don't want to be too on the nose with it, and I know that I think there might be more fun color scheme stuff to do.
Purple? I think purple sounds good.
We can talk about it.
I think purple sounds good.
Yeah. All right. A bit dark, a bit edgy.
Oh, a purpley blue for Salune. My salad's purple.
I'm wondering, Silence. I don't know if you've been. Have you been here already? I don't think I've seen you in chat. So hi, how you doing? You've arrived just as we have ended this season's arc. You missed a fucking killer bunch of lore drops. Some crazy shit happened, and I killed someone.
Not even
What's
gonna,
not
not
like
even gonna
they-
name me.
I thought they did it to themselves, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, you've been lurking? R.I.P.
Who says the
Randall.
person who wouldn't pull the sword out and kept telling Randall to do it?
Oh, no. I was gonna pull the sword out, but then Randall got put to sleep, so I had to go save him. That's the only reason I didn't go for that sword, actually, because I wanted to help Randall.
Oh shit.
Like I said, it was going to be a very, very high DC.
Yeah, I'd already lost like 7 strength at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not sure you would have had the strength to reach the necessary DC.
Hmm.
Which is just a happy coincidence that Randall has the gloves that gives him loads of strength, because
Yeah.
We got to decide who got
was
that.
not in
and
my
we-
plan.
Yeah.
But Warlock Doll's got loads of fun stuff. Some new ideals, some new flaws. I mean,
Yeah, those are good.
yeah.
Toxic.
I added to one of his.
Yeah, everyone has their own icon, and if you taken the nugget one out.
Yeah, I did take the nugget one out. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I should put it on Beatrice too.
I would have really liked to see a Warlock Doll with an ideal of loss is an important element to
Yeah.
any good story.
Yeah.
That's a tasty ideal.
Ooh.
And the flaw of I am sometimes too easily tempted by my grimoire's suggestions.
Mhm.
So is that the
That's a good-
part that was making it
Yeah.
difficult to decide?
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to factor that in too much. I didn't want to put something into your character sheet and then be like, by the way, your character sheet says this. I was
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
this, like, if you made this choice, what I wanted it to be is if you made the choice to go down the Warlock path, you weren't going to be able to skirt on the edge still.
Yeah.
You'd be committing.
It's like full on.
Yeah. We had some really fun stuff in there, including a cursed spectre. When you slay a humanoid, you can cause its spirit to rise, which is a fun little. That's just a warlock thing that he could do. Just make a spirit rise and all that kind of fun shit.
Jesus.
The Mystic Arcanum is quite a nice thing as well. You've got the improved packed weapon, which would already be, which is already sick as fuck.
Yeah. Being able to teleport to your hexed target
Yeah.
from 30 feet.
Eldritch Smite. You remember when we played and there was Banishing Smite or something in the chat?
Oh no.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, that was you with that character sheet.
Yeah, it was. I think it's in the spell list.
Oh my.
If we're
God.
wrapping up,
Branding
is
smite.
it okay if I go? I need to take a bio break.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, of
we're
course
gonna-
you
we're
can.
gonna
Yeah.
wrap up anyway. We've been
I'm gonna
chatting
do
shit
that.
for like 15 minutes. We're gonna call it now, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say bye. We'll see you guys when we
Don't
play
rush
next.
anyone off.
Bye.
I
No,
don't know if we're gonna have anyone
bye.
filling the interim, but for now, bye.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.